Hey, good morning everyone. This is Kodasha. Welcome to Swift Programming for Beginners. As usual, before you begin, go to https://repl.it/languages/swift. Now, in last Thursday's class, you learned about how to create a class declaration and how to create an instance of the class. In today's lesson, you're going to learn about subclasses and overriding a superclass method. A quick recap is in order. This is what you did last week. You created an instance of a class. The name of the class is animal. It has 4 properties. It has an initializer. This initializer is used to create a valid instance of the class. And it has got a method. And the method just prints the contents of the sound property. So here, you created an instance of the class. And you printed out the values for all the properties. And you also called the class method. So when you printed out the contents of the properties, you get cat, mew, for, and true. And when you called the class method make sound, you got mew here. So in this lesson, I want to talk about subclass. Now, a subclass inherits all the methods and properties of an existing class. So I'm going to create a declaration of a subclass here. Use the same keyword, class. The name of the subclass, mammal. And here I put the superclass. So this means mammal is a subclass of animal. It inherits all the properties and methods of animal. And you can add additional methods and properties. So let's do this here. Let's add an additional property. For a mammal, it should have either fur or hair. So I'll just put in an additional property, has fur or hair. That will be a boolean. Just assign it the value true for now. Let's just check to see if any problems with the code? No problems with the code. Now, when I create an instance of animal, you'll see that in this line where I create the instance, I can just replace animal with mammal. And when I run, everything still works because an instance of mammal is an instance of animal. Everything that animal has, mammal has. You'll notice that the additional property has not been printed out. So to do that, I'll just add an additional line. Print cat has fur or hair. Now when I run, you can see the result is true. So this is an actual instance of mammal and not an instance of animal because animal does not have the property has fur or hair. The second thing you're going to be learning today is how to override a superclass method. Let's say, for instance, I'm going to modify, let's modify the animal class declaration. Instead of using all these print statements, I'm going to add a method called description. Let me just type that in. So what this method will do is it will print out the contents of all the properties as a string. Right. So that is the string that will be returned. Let's just run and see if there's any errors. Okay, so that works. Instead of using all the print statements, I can now call the description method. It's because I need to print it out. Name, cat, sound, mew, number of legs, 4, breathes oxygen, true. And when I call the cat sound, cat make sound method, you get result, new. Okay, so everything is working well. Now you'll note that I can't actually make this print out has fur of hair because in the animal class there is no property for has fur or hair. So what I'll do is I'll take this description method and I'm going to put this into my mammal class. I'm going to use the override keyword. And here I can have the implementation which is unique to the mammal class. Right. So what will happen is that the override keyword means that you're going to do this implementation of the description method, the one that's inside the mammal class, instead of this implementation, which is inside the animal class. So I should get has fur or hair as part of the results. Let's run this and see. And that's working. You can see now you have name, cat, sound, mew, number of legs, 4, breathes oxygen, true, and has fur or hair, true. Right. So that's all for today. You don't really want to go too deeply into this. In next class, which is on Thursday, you're going to learn about structures. As usual, thanks very much for watching. Stay safe, take care, and I'll see you next time. Bye.